Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. We're nearing the end of the second quarter of 2020 and it's been a terrible one for economies around the world. The American GDP Now tracker suggests that their economy has shrunk a stunning annualised rate of 45%. If you're sceptical of AI models, then just know that the median blue chip economist estimates are for a 35% shrinkage in the second quarter of 2020. On a similar basis, New Zealand is facing its own 15% second quarter 2020 economic shrinkage, an all-time record decline, but nothing like what other countries are facing. In the US, Apple has said it will be closing retail stores, especially in states where the virus is still raging. This is being taken as a signal that the American economic recovery from the virus shutdowns will be weaker than previously assumed. Canadian retail sales fell much more than expected in April. Of course, a record sharp drop was expected, but the actual drop was more than 26% month on month and down 32% year on year. And China is reporting that electricity usage rose 4.6% in May from the same month a year ago. Electricity usage is often seen as a proxy for how the real Chinese economy is performing. And since the reopening of the Chinese economy in April, the iron ore price has risen 25%. At the same time, the copper price has risen a similar amount. Coal prices, however, are back to 5-year lows. Global shipping is in turmoil, in large part because crews are trapped on board. Most ships are registered with flags of convenience, and almost all countries are reluctant to let the crews disembark. A direct consequence of all this is that shipping rates have zoomed sharply higher, trebling in the last 30 days. This will be a severe inhibitor to global trade and will hurt New Zealand's export returns. The US Treasury 10-year yield is unchanged at 0.69%. The gold price is higher again, up another $2 to $1,744 an ounce. Oil prices have held over the weekend, now just under $40 a barrel in the US. The Brent benchmark is just on $42 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is unchanged this morning at 64.1 US cents. On the cross rates were stable too at 93.8 Australian cents, and against the euro was still at 57.3 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is holding at 69.1. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.